Okay, everybody, welcome to the Stanley Parable. Honestly, I have no idea what this game is. Like, there's a demo for it, and even that doesn't really explain what it is. It's supposed to be different, I guess. So yeah, after that great introduction, let's begin. I mean, even the description to this game is weird. It says like, this is a game, this is not a game, and stuff like that. It's weird, but. See how this goes, eh? See how this goes. When it loads. 1 hour later. It's never gonna load, is it? Gonna be here forever. It's loading, loading, it's loading. This is the loading song. It's loading, it's loading, it's loading. This is the loading song. If you can hear this, that means it is loading. Yeah. There we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Oh my
Orders
God.
came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Awesome.
And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh.
And Stanley was happy.
Yay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
Oh no.
Something he would never quite forget.
Oh dear.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Quit the game. Can I? I want to interact with shit. Alright. Hello? Damn it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. Oh. Don't want me. Want me. Ooh, bitch. Where the hell's this meeting room? Is this it? Nope. That's just more rooms. More rooms. I hate Monday! We all hate Monday. Hello? Anybody here?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Or did he? Woohoo!
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes! That's exactly my plan.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Oh, yes.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I don't know why that was funny. Yep, moving on.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
What if I want to go straight? I made like a keyboard click.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oops. Do not climb from the cargo lift while it's in motion. It records F.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Sorry.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult,
Yes.
but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Who?
Someone you've forgotten about.
When?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Oh.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ah! A girl! Oh my god.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To
Okay.
put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Where am I? Ah!
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Right, I can do this. Hello? Mommy?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Uh-huh.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm
Should
just
be.
pulling the bread out of the oven.
What?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Whoa!
Gotcha.
Why?
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Yes.
Who'd want to commit their life to you?
Me?
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
Oh.
Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay. Can I still have sex with it?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh. Press 6 on your keyboard. Yeah!
Stanley is quite a boring fellow.
Oh.
He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Awesome. G!
Look at
Yeah!
him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Yeah.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
Oh.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One
Right.
might even feel sorry for him, except
do.
that he's chosen this life.
No. No! No! Fine.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh. I want to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Yeah!
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice.
Woo!
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Oh, yeah. What if I don't want to? Okay, I do want to.
As he wandered
Oh.
through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
I'm going to tell my kids a great story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
I love you, wife.
But there is no answer.
Oh, she's gone.
How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
Oh.
The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Oh, Matrix.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, Do not do it.
Must resist. Button pushing. I think it's working. Has it worked? I'm not pushing it. I'm not pushing it. I don't care. I'm not pushing it. Nope. Nope. I'm just going to watch the time. Damn it!
You see? Can he just not hear me?
No.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Morpheus. It's a question. No.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to.
Yeah.
I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Whoa!
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. We're dead. We're dead. That was loading. Scary stuff. I play video games. Oh, here we go. It's time to leave my office.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Again.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes. I will go to the meeting room in time. I will not detour.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, I did. I did enter the door to the left. See? I'm a good boy. I'm here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh. Present co-workers for not supporting you. Labor board decided to take out past the Next one. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. Yeah, I'm unique. But them two aren't. They were the same thing. That guy's the same. That woman's... No. Number of slides in the slide. Slides, charts and slides.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time
I'm
than
reading!
to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything.
I'm reading.
This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Please no much else. Please, I'm begging. Oh. The boss appreciation minute. On your boss appreciation minute worksheet, circle 20 things to like most about your boss. Fill out the solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, that's about right, but more inclined towards conflict unless you're what's your dreams of the future? Talk radio, nature, zen, success, lunch, pet life, football, a boat, pollution, less air, hope, spring break, clear skin, metamorphic. We read that one. What do people want? Things. What does that say? Happy feelings. Mike James, you'll find. Money, more money. Things, but not with money to buy more things. Oh, but with money. Oh, graphs. Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. What is hot? Target demographic teenagers. Bi-quarterly post-review review. We need... I can't be asked to read that one. Alright, I'm moving. Oh, what's that one say? Sorry. Targets. Push for funding for RD of new coffee machine. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Ongoing. Standardize. Oh, okay. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire someone to fire them. Who moved my desk? Whatever. Monday. I can't be asked to read that either. Alright, I'm moving. I'm moving, narrator man. I want to go and... Whoa! Chris?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Alright, but there's a guy in there, apparently. Where do I go?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't think even downstairs. No. Well, the stairs. Right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna follow the game. Nope. Boss man. Big bad boss man. Cindy's not here. Big bad boss man? This looks like Mr. Burns.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Yeah.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Oh.
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yes, he did. He's a genius.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Dark corner. Awesome. Elevator. Awesome. Loading! I love how graphs and stuff made me laugh. That's just amazing. Never thought a graph would make me laugh. Ooh.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Good. So dark and scary.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But it says escape there. It says escape. Oh. Oh, it says escape. Oh, the doors are shut.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Hell yeah! I'm a man. I'm a maniac on a dance floor. Push button.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Fired.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Bad.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Pirate.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Bastards.
No. He refused to believe it.
No.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Ah!
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
I hope so.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Damn.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, buttons. Fucking love buttons! Let's override them. More buttons. More buttons! Oh, big button. I can't push the big button. I'm disappointed. 0 out of 10. Yeah, buttons. Fucking love buttons. Yeah! Oh, what's this button do? Done. Mind controls idle. Awaiting input.
When at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Yeah. Oh. I broke it. Sorry. Hello? Hello? Oh, I can move. Hello?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Was it?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp?
Yes.
What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Ooh.
But as sunlight streamed into the chamber,
Yeah.
he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Woohoo!
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Yep.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Yeah.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
It's not opening. Taking a sweet ass time.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yay! Woohoo! Achievement! It's what I always wanted. Whoa! So I'm guessing the game just repeats from here on out. So, yes, that was the Stanley Parable. It was pretty interesting, I have to say. I did enjoy it. If you want to find out the other endings, I suggest you pick up this game. As you could tell by this little playthrough, it was fun. It's fun. Graphs made me laugh. That's how much fun this game was. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, favorite, subscribe, all that jizz and stuff. Well, I just said that. Anyway, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, see you again. Bye-bye.